And welcome back to another episode of Guild Chatter. And it's been a while. It's been a little while since I did a last Guild Chatter video, but I don't want the Guild Chatters to end, so we're back. And I want to talk about something kind of important. So, as you've seen from the title, is Monster Hunter World on PC the superior experience than consoles? Short answer, yes. In terms of performance, it is vastly better. But I'll say that, well, there are stages to this. Because I'm gonna describe some of my experiences with the PC version so far, and it's not all doom and gloom, but some things look pretty bad. So I have a really nice rig. It's not like super beefy or anything, but it's able to handle most modern games at the highest settings. I think the only thing I would have to get is a better cooling system. I haven't had any overheating issues as of yet either, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. So very soon I want to get a better cooling system. But that ain't the point here. The point is that World runs super smoothly. Now, I'm not using the mod that the performance enhancer mod, so maybe that'll help some stuff, like the first area of the ancient forest just dropping frames. I feel like it does that no matter what setting it's on, so I think that's just a flaw with the game itself. But I think the frame rate 120 frames per second is amazing, and it's gotten to the point where I go back to PlayStation to play with friends or to play with my girlfriend or just to make content, and it feels super slow. Mind you, I have Iceborne on PS4 Pro. I have a PS4 Pro, and you know, it's like what, 53 frames. It barely hit 60, and that used to look good to me. But then the smooth 120 frames, I go back to PlayStation, and I can literally see every frame drop now on PlayStation, and it's kind of nasty. Like, it's gross. It's fucking gross, and I'm not gonna be one of those, you know, PC Master Race motherfuckers that'll just be like, hey, like, console is whack, you know, console whack, that's it, no more console, I'm on PC only, you know. But I can't do that. As someone who played Japanese games all their life, you know, consoles are just, they're still king over there. So, you know, the consoles are what's prioritized, and then PC comes after. So I'd love to bring my gaming on PC, but there's so many games I play that just don't, they take forever to get ported to PC. Like, consoles are really good for exclusives, we all know that. But the problem is that I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just, I love my PS4, but goddamn, I hope that the PS5 just performs better, because it doesn't help that the PS4 already came out with old tech to begin with. So that was really bad. So my big issue with World on PC is the anti-aliasing. And for those that don't know what that is, it's basically like a filter that kind of smooths out the jaggy lines with rendering. And World on PC has a terrible problem with anti-aliasing, because there are technically 2 modes, and then there's a third option that combines the 2. And one mode basically makes it makes things in the background kind of smooth out, but when you move it looks really blurry. And then the other setting, another setting, makes close-up character models and things that are closer to you look less jaggy. And then you mix the 2 together and it just becomes a blurry mess, and it looks like someone like smudged Vaseline over the screen. It's like playing The Witcher 3 on the Switch. Like, having that game on a go was great, but the anti-aliasing looked like shit. And the good thing is that the game on the Switch, actually they patched in the option to remove that. So, but that's not the point. That's not the point here. The point is we're on PC. But with the frames, with the increased frame rate, I'm able to do a lot of things easier, like the Sword and Shield reverse back hop. It's a bit easier to pull off that way, because it's easier to time the end of my roll to do a reverse back step, and that's really good. That's like the best thing about this so far, I would say. And yeah, it feels good to be playing on PC. Another problem is there's no cross-platform play, and when I think about it, I feel like there's a valid reason for why that's not a thing. But with the next Monster Hunter game, this may be asking for too much. I'm not entirely sure, but I want I want the next game to not only be cross-platform, but I want a simultaneous release with PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Like, make that a thing. And I know the next big game is going to be a worldwide release. Like, it just has to be at this point. No more waiting for Japan to have it for 6 months. You know, like, can we not do that, please? Like, if Shin Megami Tensei 5 is getting a worldwide release, then, you know, Monster Hunter needs to keep doing it, please. I mean, those are the big things for me. Also, if I sound even more congested, I'm sorry. I have cat allergies, and they affect me when I just wake up. So yeah, I'm trying my best to sound nice and smooth and clean for you guys. But oh man, I sniffled. But yeah, I love playing World on PC. It's a really great experience. I just think that whoever ported it could have done better. And they have done better, but they could do even more better.